So what is good, YouTube? We are back here for another episode of my Rockets franchise, and I know it's been over a month since the last episode, but a lot of things have happened in this series. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and like it up and subscribe. We'll be dropping episode number 3, and like I said in that intro episode, I do want to keep this series flowing. So we are in the middle of the season, and this team has been, well, they've been pretty bad. But obviously, guys, you guys know that we are going to be scouting in this episode, and we got a lot of things to discuss because Jabari Smith has been balling out his rookie season, and we got a lot of things to really think about. And the biggest thing is Kevin Porter Jr. He is averaging about 15 points, and he's actually playing okay this season. And of course, Jabari Smith and Jalen Green are leading the way, and Gup is playing very, very well. But Kevin Porter Jr., he's at the end of his contract, and he's saying that he's had enough of Houston. And that puts us in a very, very weird predicament because we look at our power rankings. We are obviously one of the worst teams in the NBA still, which I'm not really mad at because this year's draft, I mean, we've only won 14 games. There's a lot of good prospects in this year's draft, and we really want to address this. Like, he's refusing to resign with us. He's kind of a pivotal part of this team if we want to grow. Just looking at mock drafts now, we are projected to be in that top 3. And with prospects like Scoot Henderson being number 1, they got us taking Baba Miller. I don't want Baba. I'm just gonna be real with you. Glover? I don't know who these guys are, but let's start scouting some of these players because obviously, guys, in real life, a few days ago, we saw the matchup between Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson, they're actually saying that he's going to be the number 1 overall pick. We've already been scouting him 80 overall, Derrick Rose Hall of Fame. At his floor, he's De'Aaron Fox, who was a starter. I think he's a little bit more than a starter. And we obviously saw that game. He's a good mid-range scorer. He has really good instincts and a quick first step. And just his change of direction is insane. Like, I saw Scoot playing. Scoot was a freaking monster. Scoot can do everything. He's playing in the G League Ignite, and he looks really, really good out there. He looked like Russell Westbrook, but like an even more refined and more technical version of Russ at that age. And that scares me because if Kevin Porter Jr. does not work out, and he obviously doesn't want to resign with us, getting a point guard in Scoot Henderson could be a very valuable thing for us to do. He's obviously a point guard and shooting guard. He plays more of that combo mix, which is kind of similar to like Jalen Green. And that would give us a boatload of scores on this team. We already got a really young team that is very, very good in Green and Smith and Şengün and Gup and Tari. We got a really good team, so we should definitely look at Scoot Henderson. Next up is Victor Wembanyama. They don't even got a Hall of Fame comp for him, but they saying Hall of Fame. At worst, Kristaps, which I don't really like, but 7'5", 200 pounds, 80 overall. We are probably gonna be playing him at power forward. He can block all the shots. I saw that man taking threes off the dribble, fadeaway threes against Scoot, and he was nailing them, getting like 4 or 5 blocks a game. He plays defense. He can dribble the ball. He has a really good handle for his size. And when I saw him out there in real life, I was like, bruh, if KD and Giannis had a baby, this is what it would look like. And I know that that comp sounds insane for any player. Even LeBron said he ain't a unicorn. He's an alien. Like, everybody is hyping this guy up. And if we can get him, I think him with Jalen Green and with Jabari Smith, like, that's a guaranteed championship. Because from what I saw in real life, there are no holes in his game, and he's actively working on them. That really, really scares me. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about Victor versus Scoot. Of course, we're gonna be going out here and scouting a lot more players, but if we can get one of these two, which is already gonna be insanely hard to land a top 2 pick in this year's draft, I want one of them. They are really, really good, and I'm very excited to see which teams get to pick these guys up. I already know that there's gonna be problems, man. Playing these teams are not going to be fun at all, but we also got to start scouting a little bit of contingency plans because obviously Victor might not be there. We looked at Anthony Black, ceiling All-NBA, very good player, saying that he's a promising defender. He's one of the best shot creators in the draft. And we also look, Tari's great in real life. However, in 2K, he doesn't really develop all that well. So obviously we're looking at him, Baba Miller. They actually had us taking Glenn Rice, all-star level player. And I'm not really pressed. If we can't get Victor or Scoot, getting one of these guys could also work really, really well for us. Carson Wallace, all-star CJ McCollum, Amari Bailey. There are a lot of good players in this year's draft, and I'm really interested to see who we can pick up. Ooh, Gregory Jackson might be a guy that we should add to our draft board. I mean, Jerry Lucas all NBA, a lower post player. That's definitely something that we need, because looking at our team, we have so many options here. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, man. A lot more bangers on the way. Just a quick little video showing you guys where we are at, maybe even picking up Tyrese Proctor later on in the draft. We have so many options there, y'all. Hopefully in the next episode we can actually take a look in the 2023 NBA draft, and maybe we can be picking up Scoot Henderson or Victor Wembanyama. Outside of that, guys, let me know who you guys want us to target in next year's draft, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all.